Hi, Tanya Carvello again on the front porch at home finally for a couple days. And today is my first day back from being out west in British Columbia visiting some growers and some fantastic friends. And I have Kaya along here to help me. We have received today the FloraPlant and Selecta sample box for 2023. So I'm excited to get this one opened. What do you think? You want to get this one opened? Okay. So in here we have 9 samples. And each one is individually wrapped in paper. And the box doesn't look like it got too mumble jumbled from FedEx, so hopefully all the plant material is in good condition. It's a little bit tightened up here because it's been in the box. Oh, do you know what? This looks like it's a Trixie. So this is going to be a combination, and let's see what we've got. This is Enchanted Evening. So last year when I jumped on here and introduced to you my sample box, I had Enchanted Sky. It was one of my favorite introductions for this year of 2022. And of course, it didn't take the lovely Becky Lacey too long to come up with some fantastic Trixie combinations with the new sky types. So this one is Enchanted Evening. This is a full sun combination. You can see it is in the purple and pink and white tones. And we're going to give this one a go. It has got white Calibrachoa, and then it's got a burgundy verbena in it as well. So I will be sure to share this one as the summer gets going and we see how it finishes out in a container. We're going to drop this into a 14-inch container, right, Kaya? Okay, let's see. What's next? Here's one more. In this box is going to be FloraPlant and Selecta. Not just Selecta this year. I've got a mixed box. Okay, this one looks like it was a little bit beat up on the trip, so we'll take off some of these spent blooms. Okay, so at Selecta One North America, we pride ourselves on having the best sky type petunias on the market. And by best, I mean we want stability in the plant. We want each bloom to be able to give you spots as well as a mix of solid red in the same bloom. We want the plant habits to match if they're all a headliner. We want them to have staying power over the summer, and then we want them to give you a really great color show, and we want them to branch well. This year is no exception. We're introducing Strawberry Sky, which is what I've received here today. So you can see this gorgeous red, rich color. And then you can see how we get some white blotching, we get some white spots, but every bloom has got white and red on it. There is no solid blooms on this plant. And I've seen this in trials, and it is going to continue to push out these gorgeous red and white blooms all summer long. This is a headliner, so it's a medium vigorous petunia, so I'm going to use it in a 10-12-inch container in the yard. For 2023, we also have a new introduction called Light Pink Sky, and we have a very, very important upgrade sky, which is Pink Sky. We've upgraded that for habit and performance, kind of weather performance, tolerance, branching, stronger blooms that hold up in the weather. So definitely watch for that as you're out shopping in the garden centers. Some of the growers received samples this year. You might be lucky enough to pick one up. Strawberry Sky from Selecta One North America. We're going to give this one a go this year. What else have we got, Kaya? What else is in our box? What's in this one? You're being really good. Did I bribe you with a treat or something? Next, I have a FloraPlant item. So this is a Cha-Cha Red Kiss Calibrachoa. So Cha-Cha Calibrachoa from FloraPlant. Beautifully bred by Laura Macer. This is our more vigorous Calibrachoas. So these are great in 12-inch containers. These are actually really fantastic in the landscape as well. I saw them down at Costa Farms beginning of March, and boy did they fill out the garden beds down there just beautifully. This is a really dark red with almost a burgundy brown eye. So I'm going to mix this with something to help brighten it up a little bit, because for me it's quite dark, but we'll see how that goes. Again, Cha-Cha Red Kiss. Okay, what's next? Oh, this is a really nice one. See this one? This one is actually in this container up here. I was able to find some already this season and get it planted up into some of my containers. I brought this one home a couple years ago when it was in our kind of 2-year out trialing stage. And I had it in the yard with a big vigorous geranium, and my gosh, did it perform amazing all summer long. So this one is a mounded spreading habit of a coleus. You can see here it's got the chocolate brown smaller leaflet with a serrated edge, and then this hot electric pink in the center. When I had this in the yard a couple of years ago while we were trialing its stay, sorry, somebody just walked by. This hot pink stayed all summer long, and it just kept branching and giving me off these beautiful, beautiful colors. This is Trailblazer Glory Road, and I'm excited to be adding this now to the backyard because, of course, I have it in a couple containers already in the front. Next we have, this is one of my favorite new introductions. This is from Selecta One North America, and it's a new lobelia, and it's super cool. It's called Blue Bay. Big introduction for Selecta Europe last year. And what's so cool about it is it actually looks like it's been tie-dyed, or, you know, being in school when we were kids and we would take the toothbrushes and we'd splatter paint. That's kind of what the blooms look like. You can see them here. It is so cool. So really adds a really nice delicate pop of color, blue and white, into your mixed containers. This is a Magadi compact. So by compact, I don't mean dense, tight like a ball. It is going to give you some height. You can see here, this one has a little bit of height to it, probably about 6 inches tall right now. I'm going to go ahead and mix this in with something that's a little bit darker. Actually looks really nice with my hydrangea in the back, but this is Blue Bay Magadi Compact Lobelia. Okay, a couple more to go here. Let's see. What's next, Kaya? Oh, this is a chip. So, this one is by FloraPlant. FloraPlant last year introduced a brand new petunia line called Cannonball. Cannonball is an early petunia. It has fantastic cool weather tolerance and just overall weather tolerance to it. More compact, made for about a 10-inch hanging basket or a small planter, 12-inch mixed in. This year they're introducing for 2023 another brand new petunia line. This line is going to be slightly more vigorous, so fantastic for 10-inch and larger, up to 12, 14-inch baskets and containers, mixed containers. It also performs very, very well in the garden. We had it in the gardens down at California Spring Trials, and it had poured rain one day, and we all went out to the gardens after the pouring rain, and it rained for about 8 hours, and all of the Sure Shot petunias were still beautiful mounds of color. None of the blooms had folded in on themselves and become almost see-through. The plant really, really stands up in inclement weather conditions. And just like the Cannonball, the Sure Shot is cool tolerant down to 2 degrees. Stay, good girl, very good girl. This one is called Sure Shot Blueberries and Cream. So you can see here it's a bicolor. Might be hard to tell today, but this is a very rich, dark blue with a cream edging. This one's very cool. If you can't find it in your garden centers this year as a trial, I will have it on display at the Toronto Botanical Gardens in the large garden beds at the entrance, and you'll be able to see its garden performance. So again, Sure Shot Blueberries and Cream from FloraPlant. Watch for it at your garden centers or check it out at the Toronto Botanical Garden. Let's see, I think we have 3 more. It's like Christmas. And this one is called, oh, this is the, this is another combination. This is Mixmaster Powers That Be. And this has got one of my favorite Calibrachoas. This has got Bumblebee Hot Pink in it. And I know it's not in full bloom. We're just starting to see some blooms here. This is a very dark fuchsia, like the color of my nail polish, Calibrachoa with a large yellow star in the center. And because this is a combination, then it should also have a yellow Calibrachoa in this mix as well. So what I'm going to do is, yes, hi, thank you. I'm going to get this one planted up and definitely be showing this one to you throughout the summer because it is absolutely stunning. We did it as a mix last year just to give inspiration on how to use the Bumblebee Hot Pink, and the response from retailers and consumers, they loved it. So hot pink and yellow mix. This is Powers That Be. Hi, sweetie. Yes. Yes, I've got to go on to the next thing. 2 more to go. Okay, can I open 2 more? Keep in mind as I'm unboxing these are only 9 samples of plants that we're introducing. We are introducing a ton of new introductions for 2023. So I will have more of them in my gardens and in my containers that I'll be showing throughout the summer. So definitely stay tuned to see how they perform here in Southern Ontario. And as I head out to British Columbia and other areas of North America throughout the summer, I will be sharing photos of how the new introductions are looking as well. This is an exciting new verbena from Selecta One North America. Big introduction in Europe again for this year. It is called Lava Orange Lascar. There really is no other orange on the market like it. It is kind of a blood orange color, rich, saturated with a very small eye. It's just starting to come into bloom here. Almost looks red on the camera, but it is a definite blood orange color. Hence the name Orange Lava. Reminds everybody of the color of lava. So this is your mounded spreading verbenas. This is crazy intense orange. We're going to see what else we can mix this orange with, because we don't have too much orange in the yard, do we? No. So we're going to go ahead and get this mixed up with something else so we can really showcase it, and I'll be sharing it along all summer. And that is Lascar Lava Orange. Stay. Someone's pulling in next door. Okay, and last but not least, oh, this is an important one. We are launching a whole new series of downy mildew resistant double impatiens. Stay. So we all know what happened. I guess it probably was about 7 years ago, maybe. Downy mildew really wiped out the impatient market here in North America and globally around the world with downy mildew. Retailers stopped carrying them, garden centers stopped carrying them. People were afraid to plant them. You would wake up one morning in June and your entire bed of impatiens would be wiped out to the ground. And then, of course, 2 years ago, Pan American Seed introduced beacon impatiens, which are a single bloomed impatient that is now highly resistant to downy mildew. Well, working alongside the team at Pan American Seed and our lab in West Chicago, Helix Lab, they have come up with a double impatient that is also highly resistant to downy mildew. Double impatiens are beautiful in the shade, and they actually look like little tiny roses. You can see here. This one is called Apple Blossom, and it's white with a slight pink blush in the center. So pretty. These do really well with a little bit of morning sun and full afternoon shade. We don't want to put these in full sun, that's for sure. Double impatiens do shed, so they do drop blooms just like a fuchsia or anything else like that. Petunias drop blooms on my porch. So that's nothing new. We just need to clean up the porch with a little sweep. But they do tend to deadhead themselves as the blooms dry up. The weight of that heavy double bloom just drops off the plant, so there's really no pinching involved. It's just a little bit of cleanup on the porch. So again, this is Glimmer, this is Apple Blossom, double impatiens, highly resilient to downy mildew, and these will be hitting the market by storm in 2023. But if you're fortunate enough to find one of these Glimmer double impatiens this year in your garden center, pick it up, give it a try, because like I said, some of the growers have had samples and put them out into the marketplace to get some feedback. So thanks for joining me today. I've got a couple more boxes that I'm waiting to arrive. One from Darwin Perennials as well as one from Burpee Vegetables. So I'll be sharing those as well. Thanks again from Kaya and myself for joining us on the porch today.